You got a returning All-American on the mat, 133-pound fourth-place finisher Zan Fugitt taking on what is a freshman for the Bobcats for sure in Konner Lambers.
Fugitt likes to get to his attacks early, work some upper body attacks, get to the lower legs. So we'll see what he does here. Snaps early.
Gets to the single, switches off to the double. Lambers trying with the crotch lock to see if he can keep himself out of danger.
Doesn't have a good grip on that shoe, though, so I think he's going to not really going to get much success here.
As that is going to be 3 finish for the Badger there. Fugitt walked away with a Cyclone invite title of his own, 4-0 on the season. And number 4 ranked in the country. Because we're still early enough that last year's All-American rankings are pretty much where you sit. And he's trying to pick up back points on the freshman here for the Bobcats out of Cincy.
Yeah, Lambers so far doing a really good job at not letting that happen. Keeping a steady base.
All sorts of movement, bridging all the way through, but they are going to say that he held him for 2 in that lock there. So make it 5-0. Badger. Lambers trying to get some separation, but Fugitt right there. Breaks him all the way back down flat. Does the man out of Nixa, Missouri.
Lambers with a good showing last week against Morgan State, though, won by tech fall.
Different kind of challenge. You come out hot in your first duel of your collegiate career. Okay, you go get the win, but now you've got your first All-American. You've got your biggest test, maybe of your entire season in the long run, standing right in front of you for Konner Lambers.
100%.
As Fugitt trying to walk the knee up to turn it into a cradle, but now he goes back to just riding. He's putting the bar on the back.
Yeah, he had that left knee against Lambers' left leg, and so Lambers was reaching around looking for his leg, but he couldn't turn enough because of the angle that Fugitt kept on that knee.
Under a minute to go in period number 1. Armbar put in for Fugitt with the
Fugitt looks like he didn't like that.
Nah, it's a tough one. It's not one that you enjoy feeling. So now he tries to go back across the neck. Just working slowly but surely. He's got him packed up with the armbar there. He's going to get more back points as he moves forward towards the head. But Lambert's doing everything he can to keep that those shoulder blades away from 45, and now the big head lever comes in for Fugitt.
Yeah, that might be a problem.
Lambert's still keeping the shoulders the other way. There it goes, though. As he's going to get just another 2. And Coach Bono can't believe it. He thinks there should be plenty more. But it's 7-0 after period number 1. A big 2-minute and 25-second ride out for the redshirt sophomore, Zan Fugitt. And he gets to take bottom position. He's going to try to put another point on the board, be in major decision territory early against the Bobcat. To his feet, fights hands well, turns away.
Great job to break the grip there by Fugitt.
Lambert's back to working on his feet. Out of Cincinnati, Elder, Ohio there.
I think Lambert's could do a good job at going for some feints here because Fugitt seems to really react to a lot of the things he's throwing. So if you can feint, maybe capitalize. Great sprawl there by Lambers.
Stays in the front headlock position there. Now Fugitt climbing his way back to his feet.
Both these guys content to work in the center now that we actually have a full-size mat here in the Convocation Center.
Last week, you felt just a little bit pinched with the Ohio Showcase going on, but now back to the front headlock position with a minute to go for Lambers. Trying to run the corner on Fugitt, but Fugitt is a long 133 and a big one. You can tell
that
lanky. His cut is tough to get down here.
Lambers gave a quick look over to Coach Greenlee, like, what do you want me to do here?
Lambert's long in his own right, though. 40 seconds to go in period number 2. Decent fake there. Gets Fugitt to step. If you can step it differently. It's Fugitt with the reach, and he just keeps himself moving, doubles off again, and turns it into another 3 points. It's a shot from space.
Great reactionary wrestling. He's been there all night.
Is Fugitt content to ride out this period once again under 10 seconds to go? Lambers gets the hand away, but he cannot get the leg away. 11-0 with riding time nearly locked in already for Zan Fugitt. The Badgers trying to take the early lead. Already up 3-0. Didn't give up bonus points in that first match, thanks to Ryan Meek. But certainly in a position to pick him up here with Fugitt. As the Bobcat, I believe, took choice of bottom here in the third.
Coach Greenlee being a louder coach here, yelling at Lambers, trying to get him to get back to his feet. As he does, breaks the grip. Quick shot on his own.
Coach Bono kind of told him to cut him out because I think he thinks that his guy can go get the tech fall here at 11-1. About 2 takedowns away from it. Gets inside,
and
gets him elevated.
There's a good roll through there by Lambers.
He's pinching the head. He's keeping his other foot away. Now Fugitt's got both ankles trapped, but he's got to pop his head out if he wants something here.
Yeah, got to pop his head out. He's got to be careful here that he doesn't lose the grip on that left boot of Fugitt.
They give him 3, and they're going to give him 3 and then maybe wave it.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel.
Oh, no, we've got blood. Lots of blood.
Probably from the shoe. I think it kind of came across his face.
They're going to say no takedown. The blood happened before Fugitt was able to finish through that. And he is bleeding quite a bit. I think he also wants to look at the official like, why don't I get my 3?
Yeah, I think he could care less about the bloody nose. These guys see that all the time. He's more so concerned with, why am I not getting closer with another 3?
I don't fully disagree. But nonetheless, they are going to waive it. And they did stop it pretty much right on when they gave him the point. So it's all right. It's not like we're losing time to anybody here.
Looks like Wisconsin's going to challenge it.
Did he throw a brick as well?
Yep.
Oh, they did throw the brick. Coach Reeder and Coach Bono using the brick early, but thinking that they're more than likely going to be able to pick this one up. As we look at Coach Joel Greenlee in his 28th year there for the Bobcats, one of the longest tenured coaches in
anything.
We figured that out last week. Pretty much any Division I college sport, and he is a great leader for the Bobcats there. 3-time NCAA top 25, finished a top 10 in there as well. Plenty of All-Americans and MAC champions and all that were inside the convo for alumni night here as the Bobcats take on the Badgers. We're all cleaned up on the mat and with the nose.
Now just see how they call this.
So they are looking at it.
Would you give it?
I think that it all depends on what you say stops the action. If the blood was supposed to be stopping the action, long before he popped his head out, then yes, you don't give him the 3. But I don't think that blood had anything to do with him getting his head out of in between the legs,
right,
getting around the corner and getting 3.
Yeah, I tend to agree there.
They're going to go ahead and say no takedown, though.
Still a 10-point lead. Nothing to be ashamed about. Just didn't get the last one. 55 seconds to go here in the third to see if he can do it again.
And because Coach Bono takes the early challenge and loses, they're at a disadvantage the rest of the match. They do not have a brick left.
Yeah, I mean, it's a tricky situation, right? Because while you might have felt that you should have gotten that 3 there, you probably should reserve that for the higher weights when you're going to maybe need more of that challenge. The
matches are going to be much more in the balance there, where here you're just trying to go get bonus points, which a quick double turns into a cut. It's 14-2.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're going to get a stall there as well. And they're going to get unless there must have been a stalling on bottom at some point that we missed, because they go stalling in. 1 point there for Fugitt. He gets in on another quick shot. 15 seconds to go. He's trying to finish this and put the tech fall away as well.
Fugitt is so good at those roll-arounds and those reversals.
Lamber's got the reverse lock on the leg. If he can just stay down here 5 seconds, he's going to keep the 5 points off the board and only make it 4. And he does. Way to reduce the bonus points at those first 2 weights.
For a freshman, that's a very veteran, crafty move. And you like to see that from a new guy coming into your program.
15-2 does Zan Fugitt win. That is the number 4 man in the country picking up another win early in his year. It's 7-0 Wisconsin, as Fugitt just went out there and put it on the freshman a little bit, as you might expect. Rivera doing the same there against Ryan Meek, picking up a victory against somebody he's already got victories up in